Welcome to Bed Crime Stories podcast. Hi friends, how are you today? My name is T. My job is spilling the tea on all things true crime. So if you're interested in true crime, I would highly suggest you hit that subscribe button because I'm here for you almost every day. But enough of my jibber jabber, let me get started. And by the way, if you like the video, do me a favor, smash the like button. It's a free way you can help. Now let's dig in. Hi guys, T here with a little bed crime bite for you. It's been 2 months since Tennessee teen Sebastion Rogers vanished without a trace from his home in Hendersonville. One of the private investigators hired by his father, Seth Rogers, has told NewsNation today that she believes Sebastian's disappearance is the result of a, quote, domino effect of events. So the private investigator's name is Heather Cohen, and she said that there was a lot of turmoil surrounding Sebastian in the months of December and January. She's saying that these are key months for investigators to study. Cohen is quoted by NewsNation as saying this: "We know that Chris Proudfoot was in the middle of a custody battle with his ex-wife. We know that the daughter did visit over Christmas break. We know that Sebastian was with Seth during that time." End quote. Cohen also said that she knows there was a Tennessee Department of Children's Services referral to the Proudfoot home. Cohen says, quote, "That call was likely determined to be unfounded because the case was closed and that file is restricted at this time. I know Seth has tried to find out more about that call, and he has been unsuccessful in doing so." Cohen then referenced, quote, some talk about Chris leaving Katie, and she alluded to what she's calling trouble in paradise. Cohen said, quote, "I feel that probably had something to do with Sebastian. To me, these are all things that need to be considered." Heather Cohen then questioned how Sebastian would have reacted to tension in the home. She's quoted as saying this: "If he overheard a conversation between Chris and Katie where Chris is saying he can't deal with it anymore, he's out, whatever you know, that could have been an occasion for Sebastian to just leave." The article on NewsNation.com said of Seth Rogers, "He has mixed feelings about whether Sebastian was safe at his mother's home." Seth is quoted as saying this: "I've heard some things." End quote. So Seth Rogers told Elizabeth Vargas the circumstances surrounding his son's disappearance do not make a lot of sense. Seth has also said that Katie and Chris Proudfoot have not spoken to him about the investigation. So while they're talking, they're not sharing information on their side about the investigation. So this private investigator seems to think that that custody battle could definitely have been part of what happened to Sebastian. We know for a fact that Chris wanted to get Sebastian out of his home, and I believe Seth Rogers said that Chris Proudfoot told him that he was trying to work on Katie, get her to agree to let Seth have Sebastian full time. So if it's true that Chris Proudfoot was thinking of leaving Katie, and if it wasn't all paradise inside the Proudfoot home, the question is, would Katie have taken things into her own hands and possibly tried to get rid of Sebastian if he was part of the tension? Could Katie have maybe snapped, fearful that she was going to lose her husband? Yes, we know that Seth was supposed to get Sebastian for the summer, but if you think about it, that was many months away. Could there have been so much tension that Katie and or Chris could not wait for the summer? Could things have blown up on that weekend when Sebastian went missing? Or was his disappearance premeditated? Did Katie think about it and realize that this was never going to work, and if she wanted to keep her marriage, she had to ditch her child? Or did Sebastian overhear all this and feel unwanted and head out that door and then either get stuck somewhere in a chimney, or did somebody just happen to be driving by, pick him up, and take him away? So what did the PI bring to the table? She's saying that there was trouble in the Proudfoot marriage, that Chris was thinking of leaving Katie, that there was tension in the house in December and January, and that there had been a call from child services. A lot of people speculated in the beginning that all the things that Katie did with Sebastian on the day before he disappeared, such as, fun fact, making him breakfast, taking him bowling, letting him eat a colossal popcorn, taking him to the Texas Roadhouse for dinner, that maybe these were all fun things to do with Sebastian before getting rid of Sebastian. Allegedly, I'm speculating, I'm just saying what people were thinking in the beginning, because it did seem to be like the perfect day for Sebastian. Okay, well, let's find out what tonight brings on the YouTube streets with all the live shows, because maybe, just maybe, Seth Rogers will show up and share some more information. Prayers for Sebastian, prayers for Seth, prayers for anybody who truly loved Sebastian. Until the next time on Bed Crime Stories.